Hello everyone, it is Jayden and welcome to The Alpha, the show where we talk about the hottest topics in pop culture and sports. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button on the video, and if you enjoy my commentary and myself truly as always, be sure to tap that subscribe button and to hit that notification bell to get notified when all my videos go live. I love you guys so much. Peace, love, and positivity always, y'all. See ya. Supergirl. I could have talked about this Wednesday, but I already had my show written up for the week. Basically, we got our little teaser or first look at Supergirl. She is going to be, well, she should be featured in the very next film. I know I got it right here right here in my lower third. It is the next movie set in the DCU. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what is going on with me right now. I'm slurring my speech so bad. Whew, I'm gonna lock in. All right, let's get to it. It is going to be the next film set in the DCU. But before that, we're going to get Peacemaker, but it is going to be a TV show. But Supergirl is the next movie. And we got our very first look right here at Supergirl. And ladies and gentlemen, we got to look at some little bit of details here. The skirt, the belt, and the boots look different than the Superman movie. We can go ahead and spoil it. It is no spoilers. Supergirl was at the end of Superman. She showed up, crash landed in the Fortress of Solitude at the end of the movie, drunk because she went from a planet with a red sun. And, you know, a lot of people weren't fans of the introduction of Supergirl because she called Superman a B word. And it was just an added list of reasons why people didn't like the film. People were trying to say that Superman wasn't being respected, and you know they were leading on to that argument because of what Supergirl did in this movie. She called Superman a B, and James Gunn has told us that he's going for a Supergirl based off the latest comic issue by Tom King. It is a pretty famous run from Tom King. It was Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and that is inevitably the title of the film, but I think he's just going to end up just calling it Supergirl instead of Woman of Tomorrow, which is smart to do. But so this is the kind of Supergirl that we're going for here. James Gunn is going for this Supergirl. She is not a big blue Boy Scout like Superman. She's not nice. She's not very diplomatic like Wonder Woman is, and very just she acting like royalty. I think he's going for this teenage party kid. Which, I'm not a comic book historian here, and I think I'm going to pull it up for you guys right here. Make sure you guys are able to see it. You should be able to see it. But he is going for this party kid thing. And I have not read the comic book. In the comic book, this this Supergirl goes through a lot of trauma. I don't know exactly why, but it's very gruesome, I've heard. And that is the type of Supergirl that we're going to get here. A lot of people have even teased, if we can possibly zoom in just a little bit here. I don't think it's going to let me zoom in that much. But they're trying to speculate here that this is blood right here on the top of Supergirl's hand. And it's not letting me zoom into it. It's only letting me zoom in from this other way. I don't know why. But right there where she's holding the cup or drink or whatever she's sipping, there is blood right there on her hands. They're speculating. A lot of people are speculating as well. That is the spray paint that she used to be able to paint the look out in front of the promo poster instead of look up. So instead of look up, we're going for look out. And James Gunn has said, and he's exhibited this multiple times, he has said that every project is going to have a different tone. And we can tell right here in this promo, this film is an absolute 180 from the tone of Superman. Superman was this tone that was very kind. Very big blue Boy Scout Superman. Very nice. James Gunn pretty much exhibited about how the movie was set to worry about kindness. I think this movie is going to be an absolute 180. I might I don't want to go as far as say that it's going to be Deadpool in a way, because it's not, obviously, language wise, it's not going to be as bad. But I really do think, just based on the actions of Deadpool and how the movie is, excluding the language, obviously there's going to be some language, but I think this might be the tone that James Gunn might be going for. And I can say it's going to be interesting. Now, I'm very used to a Cara Zor-El. If you guys have, obviously, the Justice League Unlimited, she's there in sparing episodes. She's a kid in Justice League Unlimited that needs guidance. She's still young in her craft. She's still trying to learn her powers. She can be a brat at times. Even in Justice League, Batman and Superman Apocalypse, where Darkseid takes over Supergirl and brainwashes her and ends up fighting Superman, and then at the end, Superman ends up getting Supergirl because Batman outsmarts Darkseid, and they made a truce and was like, Batman said, hey, leave Supergirl alone, so Supergirl ended up getting free, and at the end of the movie, Darkseid came back for Superman, and Supergirl fought. But that tone for Supergirl was kind of what I want in a Supergirl. It wasn't quite this. This is not going to be the tone from what James Gunn is going for here. He's going for this, again, he's going for this party girl, very brattish. I think she's going to have some emotional type damage that she's going to have to endure and get through. And I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. I think I'm going to enjoy it. In James Gunn, we necessarily trust. So far, I've enjoyed 95% of what he's put out. I ended up enjoying Superman. Upon my second watch yesterday, I enjoyed it 10 times more than what I did the first time. So I think he could be able to knock Supergirl out of the park. They're confident. They announced this news, or they announced this promo pretty much, it came out Wednesday. So the movie wasn't even out for 5 days, and they are ready to, let's go ahead and get the Supergirl promo out. Along with a plethora of other things that we're going to discuss coming up soon. But this is our first look at Supergirl. And we're just going to take one final look right here. Got the same emblem, new belt, new skirt, new boots. And she's telling us to look out. And Jason Momoa did comment under this post. I think it was on Instagram, though. It's not on Twitter. But it was basically promoting his character Lobo. We know he is going to be in it, and I'm very much looking forward to Lobo. That's the reason why I think with the tone of Lobo, James Gunn is going to match that with Supergirl. And I don't know what we're going to get. I don't know if Lobo is going to be the main antagonist. We're just going to have to wait and see. What do you guys think of Supergirl and the promo that came out as of Wednesday? Did you guys like it? Are you guys looking forward to Supergirl? I want to know all of your comments down below.